And it's like, you know, if you go to certain places like India and China where it's heavily populated, I mean heavily populated.
Yeah.
That's why they have a law in China in particular where if you're going to have a family, have only one child. You know what I'm saying?
They do that law like that?
Yeah, son. You're only allowed to have one child in China. Just one child. Because, son, there's over
they cut
over a billion people there, son.
Don't they do something with the women's feet over there or something like that? Like they cut it or something like that?
I never heard of that.
Oh.
I'm sure there are other traditions that we don't know about.
Yeah, definitely.
But as far as the world population, like I said, China #1, it has the largest population in the world. Okay, it has over 1 billion people. You know, India has a high population too.
Yeah.
So that's going to be some problems because #1, this world can only facilitate so many people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So unfortunately, with the powers that be, their method is like, because it's all a game. You know what I'm saying? It's really all a game. They're like, let's see what happens if we throw some AIDS in. Let's see what happens if we, create a man-made disease. You know what I'm saying? And see how that plays out. That's what I'm saying. We're all science experiments, B. We're not as free as we think we are.
So you really think that's how it went down? Like the disease supposedly came from an animal, and our government experimented with people by injecting them with the disease and then seeing how it played out?
I mean, they do that with a lot of things, whether it be cloning, whether it be any type of agenda that they want to carry out.
Right.
They first have to use you as a guinea pig.
Right.
I mean, and then
all of this goes to Bean Street.
if they're really not sure, they'll test it on the animals.
Shit, mine go farther then.
You know, to make it
I was talking
to determine if they experiment is feasible. Because everything is everything too is a money making everything too is a money making scheme. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know that there's a cure for AIDS and you don't want to share it, and people are willing to spend $1,800, thousands, probably millions of dollars to get proper treatment. It's all a game, son. It's all a fucking game. It's all a fucking game. Yeah, it's for population control, but again, the way they go about doing it, they exploit it. They don't find an actual solution to population increase or things of that nature. Because population increases at a certain time. It just like during the World War, the population increased.
So you think there is a cure?
No, there was always a cure. Alpha interferon is the cure for AIDS.
Wow.
Alpha interferon. Yo, look it up. Alpha interferon.
Alpha interferon?
Yeah, it's like an antibody. You know what I'm saying? It's like an antibody that's found in your T cells. Which is that right there is used to eliminate
pathogens?
Right, pathogens. That's what pathogens.
HIV pathogens?
Right, because it goes into your T cells.
Right.
And then with your T cells, your T cells are supposed to help you not only fight off certain viruses, but your T cells are supposed to allow you to...
Those are your white blood cells, right?
Right, white blood cells. Exactly.
That's a shame, man, because million motherfuckers is dying every day.
Those T cells break down, and therefore your immune system becomes naked now. You're vulnerable now. So anything that you get, you're in trouble because you don't have the T cells, which has antibodies to fight it off.
Question: do you think Master Johnson have HIV still?
Well, he doesn't have AIDS.
Yeah, I know that. Now, you know people who can live for 30 years with HIV.
The symptoms are still there. It's just that he has to be consistent with the medication that he's taking. Because if he's not, that could turn into AIDS. You know what I'm saying? He's not exempt from getting AIDS, to tell you the truth. Even though the treatment that he's getting, it's effective, but it can only do so much.
Very effective.
No, but it can only
look healthy, right?
I mean,
it was healthier than me.
It depends on you, though. It depends on you. You have to be consistent with it. Every day he's taking medication. I know this to be a fact. Every day he's got to take medication so he can get through the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what he has to do. That's the price to pay. But
so
HIV is totally different from AIDS because
I know.
you know, again, like you said, you could live 30, 40 years and still have HIV.
Yeah.
Still be HIV positive. You know what I mean?
Yo, well, you think if he missed one day, he'd be fucked up?
Yeah, he'd be fucked up. Yeah, he'd be fucked up. There'll be a serious chemical change that'll take place.
Yeah, his body gets so immune to all of the shit he's taking. It might throw him off balance if he misses a day or something.
Yup.
That's crazy, though.
Yep, you
Nigga
can't
say that's a big game.
Nah, man.
I'll fuck with you.
You'll see something on
What up, man?
Uzi or something, cause